With update number 1, which is the Scars Kingdom update, it came with a lot of patches and a lot of fixes, a lot of improvements and optimizations. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. But definitely the game is still not perfect. I still get a lot of comments from a lot of you in my videos where you're still running into issues. And so I wanted to go over the list of things that Gameloft is currently working on. And so hopefully one of those things is something that you're wanting fixed. And if it's not on this list, you can go and click on this button right here and you can actually submit a ticket so that Gameloft can review and determine if it's an issue, if they're aware of it, and then eventually maybe they're going to be working on the fix. Some things might not actually be an issue and we think it's an issue, so they might actually deposit it here in this spot and then we'll be able to see that as well. And so in this video I wanted to go over all the actively working on the fix items here so we can go through and see the details of each of these, as well as some of the ones that they'll be working on a little bit later because they're aware of the issue. And then we'll also look at the details for these 3 items that are not an issue based off what Gameloft said. So if you enjoyed these kind of videos and want to see more videos on updates for Disney Dreamlight Valley, think about subscribing to the channel and also turn on notifications so that you get updated right away whenever I upload new videos. So I'll have a link to this website in the description down below in case you wanted to click on it and see it for yourself, or also follow along as I'm going through each of these items. And so for this first section here is the released updates. Of course, the first update was the September 15th update, which they fixed a decent amount of items and a lot of things that they're still working through and making it better. But I do have a separate video on this in my channel, so you can check that out if you want to. And then of course the most recent October 19th update, which was the Scars Kingdom update, which came with a lot of items as I showed you, and I have a separate video on that as well if you want to check it out. And now we're going to take our attention to the actively working on fix issues. First one being the Steam Deck issues, and they're saying that as the Steam Deck is not officially supported yet, players may run into various issues on this platform. While it's not a priority, it is our hope to address Steam Deck specific issues with later updates. Of course, the platform is on the Steam Deck, and then they're saying that there is a workaround. At this time, we recommend that Steam Deck users do the following for the best experience. You right-click the game in your Steam library, select Properties, select Compatibility, choose Enable, and then select Proton Experimental. And it looks like they've been working on this issue since October 14th. Now the next issue ticket they're working on is called the users cannot port their avatar via avatar code. It looks like it's a PlayStation only issue, so users on a PlayStation consoles cannot port their avatar codes from the avatar designer tool. There is a workaround. While PlayStation users cannot currently use their avatar code, they will be able to port their avatar at a later date. Even if you create your avatar now and import your avatar later, you will be able to import your outfit touch of Magic Creation. At this stage, you will also receive the unique jersey that comes with the avatar importation. They've been trying to fix this issue for a long time now. They started at September 13th. We'll see how this one goes. Next one, and I've definitely been having this issue quite a bit on the Nintendo Switch, is the crashes on console. And you can see that it is fixes ongoing. This has been worked on since September 29th. I know they're trying to make little improvements here, little optimizations here to hopefully eventually not get so many crashes. And maybe at some point we'll have no crashes. And I mean, I don't think that's ever going to be the case with Nintendo Switch, but maybe PlayStation 4 as well as the Xbox. I assume the Xbox One is what they're talking about. But the description is players encounter various crashes when playing on console. This is very true. I definitely see this issue a lot in my comments from you guys with PlayStation and Xbox, and then me personally actually experiencing it with the Switch. Status update. The recent update successfully reduced instances of crashes on PlayStation 4 and Switch. I haven't played on the Switch recently. I've been playing on the PC, so I will have to check back and see if it reduced some crashes on that. Now, it does say the team is continuing to investigate further improvements for crashes on these platforms alongside prioritizing improvements for Xbox. Again, I think they mean Xbox One. I'm sure it works fine on the Xbox Series S and X, as well as PlayStation 5. Next issue, and I've definitely seen this issue with a lot of people, some creators, as well as some of you guys that leave comments in my videos, and it's the Founders Pack rewards missing. This issue has been being worked on since September 29th. The description says that some players are unable to claim or have lost access to their Founders Pack rewards. While these are still safely within the player's account and will be returned with time and a fix, they may not be accessible at the moment. This issue is with all platforms and PC, all consoles. Then the status update improvements were deployed with the last update, and we have further improvements planned for update 1. We will continue to investigate this issue and subsequent fixes so long as any players are unable to access their Founders Pack rewards. I'm sure this fix will be going on for a while. I'm sure there's a lot of people that haven't got the rewards yet, so hopefully everybody does. We know you spent your hard-earned money, and hopefully everybody gets the rewards that they've been wanting. Next one is the progress lost following September 15th update. So it says that following the release of the September 15th update, some players encountered an issue in which their active save cloud, or the cloud save, was overwritten. I've definitely heard a few people here and there talk about this, and I feel like that's devastating for anybody. You know, you put in a lot of time to do different things in the game, and then if it gets overwritten and all your save and progress is gone, that's terrible. So hopefully they are able to somehow fix it. This issue has been being fixed since September 29th, and they're saying that the status update, the team continues to actively investigate this topic. The Scars Kingdom update will implement improvements to the cloud system, allowing users who encountered cloud save conflicts to sync with the previous save file if they would like. While this will not resolve all issues, the team is remaining close to this topic and exploring additional options for affected players. Next item is the mushroom plus flower plus fruit spawn rates balancing. This has been going on since September 29th. The description says wild crops in certain biomes become less and less balanced as more biomes are unlocked, making quest progression difficult. I personally haven't had this issue with mushrooms, flower, or fruit spawn rates, but if it is an issue for other people, then hopefully they're able to fix this, and it does say for all platforms. Next item is characters in Chez Remy do not place orders. I haven't seen this issue personally, but you know, if somebody's playing this game quite a bit and end up going into Chez Remy and they don't have food orders, then you know that definitely it can be an issue. So it looks like this came pretty recently, October 21st, and the description says when visiting Chez Remy, the food order pop-up does not appear above characters' heads, and for all platforms. Next one is the B button no longer closes or progresses dialogue. This is for all platforms, and this one came also pretty recently on October 21st. The description says as of the recent Scar Kingdom update, the B button does not function as it previously did in dialogue menus. Next item is the Star Path item, Web Snare Tree Inaccessible. So this is also pretty recent as of October 21st. Description says once the web snare tree item has been unlocked, players are unable to find it in their furniture categories. Oh, definitely I didn't find this issue because I've been able to find it in my furniture categories, but yeah, I mean, if you can't find it, I hope they're able to fix that issue. You definitely spent a lot of time or even just your hard-earned moonstones to eventually be able to get this item, so hopefully they were able to fix it. And for platform, it does say all. Next one is unable to pick up leader shard. Description says players are unable to pick up a certain leader shard stuck in the base of a palm tree that is required for Moana and Maui quests. So this one doesn't seem like it will be too difficult to fix, so hopefully they're able to do that pretty quickly. Next one is the flashing lights effect for lightning. I know that they actually try to improve the lightning so it's not so bright and crazy when the Scar update came through, but I guess people have been giving more feedback and what they're doing is actually much better. In response to player feedback, a toggle option will be added to turn off flashing light effect in game. I think this is perfect. You know, some people that want to see that and are okay with it, they don't have issues with those flashing lights, they can keep it on. For the people that do have the issue, you can turn it off. This is perfect for all platforms, and it's been pretty recent that they started working on it. Next one is screen shake effects for fishing. And so this one also pretty recently for all platforms. In response to player feedback, a toggle option will be added to turn off screen shake effects in-game. So another toggle option, which is great. It gives people a chance to keep it or to take it out. Next one, exhaustion effect intensity is too strong. I've definitely seen comments on this one because of the new update that they had, and it makes it feel like you're about to die, like in real life, you know, you're dying from exhaustion. So definitely, it looks like they're going to be changing something. So in response to player feedback, that the exhaustion effect added in the Scars Kingdom update will be removed from the game. Oh, wow. They're actually removing that whole effect, which is actually interesting. I feel like they just need to decrease the intensity of it. But if they want to remove the whole thing, I guess that's fine. If there's a way that we can really easily be able to tell that we have no energy, I think that's perfect. But again, before they made that update, we were able to pretty easily tell that we're running out of energy or we don't have any energy. So I think taking it out is fine, and then either if they want to just go and decrease the intensity, that would be also fine. Next one, new gemstones, ruby, sapphire, etc. do not register in collections menu. So another pretty new one, October 21st. The gemstones added in the recent Star Kingdoms update do not appear to register in the collection menu despite being collected by the player. I haven't noticed this issue. Maybe I just wasn't checking, but maybe it is an issue we all have, and so hopefully they're able to fix this pretty quickly. And then the last one that they're actively currently working on is Mother Gothel restoring the Sunstone Quest issue. So this is pretty recent as well for all platforms. It says, when asked to use the cooking station to restore the Sunstone, some players who have already crafted it are reporting that the game does not recognize it. This one doesn't seem like it's a difficult issue to fix, so hopefully they're able to do it quickly for the people that are experiencing this. So the next category are items that they're aware of the issue. They haven't started working on it yet, but they're aware of it, and at some point they will work on it. So the first one is claiming blue chests. So it looks like this is for the Switch. The description says some users cannot claim the contents of all blue chests. I've definitely seen this issue multiple times, so hopefully they're able to fix it. So the current workaround for this issue is rebooting the game. When you reboot, you will not lose access to the chest. It will be in the same location as it used to be. Now, I've definitely tried rebooting the game and it still doesn't work, so hopefully they're able to fix this. Also, this one has been an issue for a while now, since almost the launch of the early access, September 13th, so hopefully they're able to fix this at some point, but it's been a while. The next one is unable to find memory piece for various quests. So the description says some players have reported being unable to find memory pieces that spawn for various quests. In many cases, it is possible that this has spawned in another part of your game world. See workaround below for more details. So for all platforms, workaround, it says currently memory pieces spawn based on the character's position, not the quest location. If you're not in the area of a quest when you fulfill the requirements to spawn the memory piece, we encourage you to look in the location where the character was standing when they completed the last step in the quest to find said memory piece. And they provide us an update. The team is investigating possible tweaks to how memory pieces spawn in order to reduce the chance of this confusion and hard to find memory pieces in the future. And they've definitely been working on this for a while, since September 29th, so we'll see how this goes for the fix. Next one is music does not play when getting a critical hit while harvesting or gathering. I've definitely seen this issue. When getting a critical hit, and a critical hit, if you didn't already know, is when you go and mine rocks, you hit the rock, and then one of the rocks pops out of multiple gems or multiple some item, and it's flashing because you only have a limited amount of time to get all those items. And also this works for harvesting as well. When you harvest and the music comes on and you have to collect everything within a certain amount of time. So that's what they're saying for critical hit. But the issue is when getting a critical hit on a mining or harvesting node that doesn't grant coins, some players are reporting that they cannot hear the music that acts as an auditory timer. So this is a pretty new issue that came to their list. My experience is that the music keeps going, my coins are gone, or whatever item I'm collecting, usually it's coins, it's already gone, and then the music keeps going. So I think the timing is off, so we'll see how they fix this. And then the last item that they're aware of the issue, haven't started yet, is the camera issues in the Vitalis mines, the new mine that we got. While navigating the Vitalis, I think it's Vitalis, okay, that's probably better. Vitalis mines, players report issues with the camera clipping and getting stuck on the mine's walls. Now, I haven't experienced the clipping and getting stuck on the mine walls, but the camera is an issue in the mines. It just seems like it's a very small mine and the camera doesn't work that well, so hopefully they're able to do some fixes for that. All the platforms, and it's pretty new, October 21st. Now this last list here is not an issue. They're saying this based off of, I assume, people creating a lot of tickets based off of these, and the Gameloft people are saying that this is not an issue. First one is Minnie and Wally level 10 friendship quests unavailable. So it says that players cannot access the final Minnie and Wally friendship rewards after reaching level 10 in their respective quest lines, as quests are unavailable. All platforms, these quests are currently not in-game and will be released in a future update. So again, if you're trying to get that friendship rewards for level 10 for Minnie and Wally, it is not an issue because we're not supposed to get to level 10. It's going to be a future update, so that's pretty cool. Next one is large rock structure missing from Sunlit Plateau. The large rock structure in the Sunlit Plateau has been moved to a new location at the entrance of the biome. So I guess maybe some people noticed the large rock gone, and I guess they just moved it to the entrance. Last one is underwater wallpaper removed. Fans who had purchased the test item wallpaper featuring underwater designs in a Scrooge's shop no longer have access to this wallpaper. As this was a test item, it was never intended to be available for purchase in the game, which is why the purchase price was so low, 1G. I assume the 1G is 1 star coin maybe? And then players who wish to use this wallpaper can find it via the Scrooge store or item bags within its correct name, the Blue Water Landscape Wallpaper. Alright, so that's pretty much all of the items that we wanted to go over. This is items that they're working on currently, that they're aware of the issue, and then certain things that are not an issue based off what they're saying. And so it's a lot of items that they're working through, and I'm glad we have an amazing team over there at Gameloft because they are working on a lot of issues, and of course they have to. It's early game and they have an official game release later, so they have a lot of things to work on, a lot of improvements to make, and I'm just glad they've been very open with everybody and just listening to the people as we try to make the game to be, you know, possibly one of the best games ever. We will see. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Think about subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed all of this. I might be able to do one again in the future. And so take care, everyone.